I love it. I love it.
How about that?
All right. So today's subject, the NFL. I'm a one-sport guy, and there's a big desert of no football talk, and so here I am with a little island of football talk.
All right.
During the combine, the Dolphins GM asked Des Bryant if his mother had ever prostituted herself, right?
Yes.
You know the job interview isn't going well when they ask you if your mom is a whore, right, in the interview.
Yeah, no doubt.
Probably not going to get it.
Shouldn't you save that question for the contract renegotiation?
Oh, man.
Similar story, Geno Atkins, who was eventually drafted by the Bengals, said that another team asked him if he was gay. Actually, during the interview. It might have been a misunderstanding. You know, when an older guy in a locker room asks you what team you want to play for? Maybe it was just a mistake.
Misunderstanding.
There's always one of these kind of stories. Cleveland Browns nose tackle this offseason, Shaun Rogers, was arrested at the airport with a loaded handgun in his carry-on bag.
Big
All right.
baby.
Well played. He was flying to Houston. You don't have to take a gun to Houston. When you get off the plane in Houston, they give you a gun.
I understood it.
It's the Texas Aloha.
It is.
Number one overall 2007 draft pick Jamarcus Russell released by the Raiders. They gave him $36 million. You know, people always say when you talk to them, the first thing they do if they win the lottery is quit their jobs. That's what Jamarcus Russell did.
He did, for the most part.
They gave him $36 million and he clocked
didn't
out.
do anything.
If you give me $36 million for every joke I've written so far, that's a good deal. But I don't know how good the jokes are going to be after that.
Yeah.
It's very hard to write a joke in a hammock with a Mai Tai. That's all I'm saying.
It really is. I keep spilling on my joke.
Yes. The USA Today Power Rankings have the Bengals ranked number 9. I cannot believe they're that high. Not the Bengals, the people doing the ranking. That is very high.
No, the Bengals actually were looking pretty good last year.
They look all right.
Oh, yeah.
They're always trying to build a character team, so they went out and got Pac-Man Jones in the offseason. Really? Did they reach out to Lawrence Taylor and OJ too? A character team. Detroit's number 1 pick is looking good. Ndamukong Suh. That is a crazy name. That is African for Costaki Economopoulos.
Yes, that's true.
His dad's from Cameroon, and his first name actually means House of Spears. That's kind of cool, right? Yeah, which I believe is where Kevin Federline lived briefly. The House of Spears. You see what I did?
The House of Spears.
That's right.
Shave me
You're
a
in the
joke.
House of Ray, aren't you?
Wow.
Touche.
Yes, Economopoulos. It's Federline. Hello.
So nice to see you guys again.
Economopoulos. It's Greek for Federline.
I have missed you.
Hello.
I apologize. Leave him alone.
Zing,
What?
pow.
Come on, he's our brother. We can do this to him.
That's how men show
As
love.
long as it's funny,
Yes,
right?
that's
That's right.
That's the rule. All right, that gets me to
By the
this
way,
joke.
just,
It's a similar structure.
I just want to say that because of the poster of you with your the sheep on your head.
Yeah.
Because we like you, the sheep is a female.
Thanks. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, come on.
Bestiality is one thing, but no
yeah.
Not
queer
queer.
stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I wanted to clarify.
that's where the jokes are.
Thank
That's
you.
the line is
Thank you.
drawn there.
Didn't want to
yes.
be mean.
I thought that's how this whole thing started.
Okay.
Mike Martz is now working with offensive coordinator. He's the coordinator in Chicago. He's working with Cutler. Cutler, I looked it up, is a French word for grossman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Other quarterback news, Ben Roethlisberger proved this offseason that not wearing a motorcycle helmet can hinder your decision-making for years. He's going to miss some games, too, this coming season, and not because of an injury. He didn't pull anything. Well, he did sort of pull a Mike Tyson.
Sort of.
Edgier version of that joke, he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks for tearing a hymen.
Yikes.
Too much? Too much?
Too soon?
I say he tore a hand. That's very good.
That's
I don't think you got your dues on the previous joke. The Grossman joke is very fun.
very good.
That is very
To
good.
the Chicago peeps out there. Brian Cushing in the offseason, he was voted Defensive Rookie of the Year, right? He tested positive for a banned substance. They re-voted. He won again.
Yeah.
Really?
How's that possible?
He was tested positive for HCG, which is a woman's fertility drug, which is appropriate because he did have trouble conceiving a good explanation. How that got in there?
Maybe a little too heady.
All right, a little
I liked it. I liked it.
I'm glad every third joke comes with some sort of this is how it went.
Some sort of
Right.
kickback.
This is what happened.
Des Bryant. This story is very interesting to me. Cowboys wide receiver Roy Williams is a little threatened by the new kid on the
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
So he said the only way he's going to get on the field is for him to get number 11 off the field. That's going to be hard. He's been kind of a jackass to him, right? So Roy went on to say he's been catching 200 balls a week from the jugs machine to get ready. He's really pumping it up, which I did the numbers. It seems to me if you were serious about really getting better this year, you would catch more balls than 28.6 per day. What is that, 10 minutes? What's he talking about?
I'm just stunned that
You
there's
know
a
you're
jugs
right.
machine.
Jug machine. Come on.
It's kind of an adolescent name,
The
right?
jugs
is.
machine?
I want to get my hands on that thing and
I'm surprised by that.
I'm going to milk that thing for all it's worth.
I don't know if that's who
Football
who
players.
still makes it, but that
is what the
baseball
machine.
made it. Yeah, famous. The
Baseball
jug
did it
machine.
first, and now they have a football
jugs
version
You
of
adjust it
Yeah.
and it can flip the football.
Sure.
Right.
Christy, if there was a jugs machine, wow.
I wouldn't be here.
I wonder
would
if we could find one that does news.
Oh, wow.
Wow, zing!
Like a drum machine?
Hey, as long as it's
Sarah
funny.
has
All
spun
right?
around.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Sorry, Christy.
That's okay.
Yours are natural.
The
Wow.
playing with the jugs machine, isn't that what got Ben Roethlisberger and stuff?
I think it is, actually. Hello.
Joker.
Hymanville, Pennsylvania. Hello.
The first player of Chinese heritage just signed with the Buffalo Bills. This is kind of a cool story. Ed Wang is his name.
Really?
They just got rid of T.O. Now they're bringing in another Wang.
Because T.O.'s kind of a jerk.
And finally, Brandon Marshall has been traded to the Dolphins. He just had surprise hip surgery. Nothing was wrong. It's just standard procedure when you move to Miami.
It's state law.
That's right. State
get
law.
surgery.
Got to have your hip worked on.
Ta-da!
Thank you,
Thank
Costaki,
you,
comedian. Costaki Economopoulos, the biggest name in comedy.
Comedy.
We'll do this song about drunk sex.
You say